Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought it would be fun today to explore how to style a crop top in a way that's still very elevated, very sophisticated, because this is definitely a hot trend for the spring and summer. And I don't know about you, but for me, like, I never, ever even gave crop tops a second look, mainly because every time I would envision a crop top, I'd think like Daisy Dukes, showing the entire stomach, like just not my style whatsoever. But I've been like really attracted to them lately, and so it was a challenge to figure out how to style them in ways that you can not only wear for an elevated casual look, but also for a fun dinner date and even for work. So my first piece of advice when buying a crop top is definitely to size up. That is going to give you the inches, the length that you're going to want to close the gap between the top of your bottoms and the bottom of that crop. For me, I typically wear a size small, but in almost all of the tops I'm going to show you, I went up to a medium, and in one instance, I actually went up 2 sizes. By doing so, what I liked about it is it gives you the opportunity to give a little peek to the midriff without like giving away the whole farm. And that to me I liked, because I definitely found ways that even with that peak of the stomach, you could still make it look really classy. So the first top I chose was this one here. Now obviously this is a color that is also a huge trend for the spring summer season. And what I loved most about this crop was the feminine details. This top and all the other ones are 100% cotton. If you're new to my channel, I'm actively in the process of flipping out all synthetics in favor of natural fibers. So I was super excited to find this, especially at the price point. Now, I love the fact that this style, with all these beautiful details, you know, it has the crochet work, it has this puff sleeve, it has the ruffle detailing at the end, and the little ruffle slash peplum style bottom. Combined, this really just gives off such a soft, feminine look. And what I really appreciated about this top is the fact that you can style it in so many different ways. It looks great with a pair of white denim. Like, what a perfect combination for the warmer months. Obviously, the key to kind of controlling your crop is also to make sure you're going with a mid to high rise, again, to close that gap and not to show too much of the midriff. But then the other thing I like to do is to kind of tone down the rest of my look, in the sense that I don't go crazy with like big chunky jewelry. I keep it very understated, very classic and classy, and combined it just creates like a very soft, again, sophisticated feminine look. But this top is also great for styling for either a dinner date or even work, by going with a pair of high-rise white wide leg trousers. Now, another hint when it comes to styling any top with white bottoms most definitely always size up. That's going to give you a really flattering fit. And again, much like with the white denim, when paired with those white trousers, it just looks so classic and elevated. It does not look trashy or juvenile whatsoever. So we just talked about versatility, and again, like when it comes to adding anything to my closet, especially like a trend, I want to make sure it's something that I can incorporate in numerous different ways that's going to stand the test of time. So it was fun to think about, like, well, okay, how about for like a work environment, a more professional environment? Like, can you wear a crop? And I think you absolutely can, but the key to maintaining a professional look is really to just go with either a solid color, or if you want to go with a print, go with something very understated and subtle, like a ditzy floral. Now this one I, again, love for the feminine details. It has smocking, which is another huge trend we're seeing this season, again with the puff sleeve, which I'm just I'm such a sucker for, and also the squared off neckline. It also has ruffle detailing at the bottom, which, because you have all this volume going on the top, when wearing this in a work environment, I loved pairing it with just a classic skinny trouser. It looks so streamlined and gorgeous together. And again, the reason why this works and you can pull it off to get that professional look is because the crop top itself is kind of like fading into the background. It's not a loud print, it's not a super bold print, it's just very, very subtle, and that works. It's one more thing you can do to like control your crop, if that makes sense. One of the other reasons too why I love a ditzy floral print like this, or a print that is smaller, is because when you're thinking about, okay, how can I tame a crop? A very big, bold print is literally just going to like call all attention to it. And also the fiber content of this top is perfect for work because again, cotton is just inherently matte versus something that's silky that's going to have shine that would be way more appropriate for like a night out. So the third tip I have for you when it comes to styling a crop top to get a more elevated look is just to think about balance. For example, if you want to wear a crop top with shorts, again, like staying away from that Daisy Duke image, think about wearing like a longer sleeve crop top with a pair of shorts. So I saw this one and just fell in love with it for that very reason. Now, obviously, this is an extremely short crop, and this is a medium, so I did size up, but it did what I expected it to do, which was, again, close that gap between the top of my bottoms and the bottom of my crop. I mean, this just screams summertime to me, and again, because it has the balance of that long sleeve, I loved pairing it with some white shorts that are a little bit longer. They're not shorty shorts by any means. The other thing I wanted to do too was tone down the crop by adding some very beautiful accessories. You guys know I'm all about my hats. I love wearing hats with any outfit. I think it just gives it such an elevated look. So when styling this, I added my favorite wide brim straw hat and also this gorgeous straw tote because again, combined like those natural elements, the soft colors, it just completely softens the look of that crop. And then I also went with a nude flat just to keep my legs looking elongated. We talked about sizing earlier, and I mentioned that I'm usually sizing up to a medium when it comes to a crop, but for this one here, I actually went up 2 sizes. Mainly because I know this label tends to run inherently small, and I could just tell on the models that this was going to be like a crop. But I loved the color of this, and that's another thing to keep in mind when picking a crop top. To keep it on the sophisticated side, go with a beautiful neutral like this. Oh my gosh, this is the most perfect nudie blush color. It is absolutely stunning. And I love the fact that they added like the lettuce detailing along the collar and also the end of the sleeves just to give it a very feminine touch. Now this is so versatile, again, which is so key when it comes to a crop top. This to me just screams to be paired with elevated bottoms just to give yourself that really classy look. So I decided to style it 2 different ways. One was with this beautiful like straight midi length pencil skirt. I love this skirt. The polka dots add such a sweet touch. And again, the rise is high enough just to let my stomach peek out, which I would totally be comfortable with for like a date night or even a brunch date with friends. But the other thing I loved about styling this top is it worked really well with a beautiful pair of black cropped trousers. Like, oh my gosh. And again, the higher the rise, the more you're going to be able to get away with wearing this to work. That way you completely are not showing the midriff at all. People can still appreciate the fact that it is a crop and you are wearing one of the trends. And of course, another great way to elevate your style is to go with that beautiful jewelry. Keep it understated. Don't go with anything bold, anything that screams for attention. Again, you're just trying to soften the look of the crop because inherently a crop top can be loud. It's a statement top to wear no matter how you're styling it. And of course, you can always add a second layer to add even more modesty to your look, to really tone it down, whether that second layer is a beautiful cardigan, or you can most certainly go with a tailored blazer, or even a beautiful jacket that is more fitted to give you, again, a very tailored look. But this is also the type of top that I think would be super cute just for like lounging around the house with a great pair of leggings. Like, I love the fact that you can get so many different looks out of a basic top like this. Okay guys, so that is it for my inspiration for how to style a crop top and still get a very elevated, sophisticated look. Let me know in the comments down below, like, are you open to the idea of wearing a crop top, or are you like, there's no way whatsoever? This was such a fun challenge for me because, like I said, I have never, probably not since the age of 4, have even dared to wear a crop top, and I was pleasantly surprised with the looks I got out of these 4 in particular. But in any event, thank you guys so much for sharing your time with me today. I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!